Hard day for it. Yeah.
My name is Nick Hubble, I'm the press officer for Greater Manchester Cycling Campaign. In a nutshell, this scheme is well intentioned, badly executed. So it's the story of it was a scheme that was devised for the CCAG Cycle City Ambition Grant first round of funding 2014. Salford Council was still experimenting with how best to build protected infrastructure. They'd done various trials with light segregation, armadillos kind of thing, and then this was like the first time they'd used it on a full decent stretch of road. And they made lots of mistakes. Well, just to kind of finish the story off, they're aware of those mistakes, and they've got a very active and very committed cycling lead who has put it on the list for major upgrades. So what's good about it is it's claimed a lot of space for bikes. You'll see that it used to be like 2 carriageways either way, and they've basically taken away 1 traffic lane for bikes. The rest of it is just a little bit amateurish, shall we say. But it's the first attempt, and they've learned a lot from it. As you can see, it's failed the durability test. It's crumbling and cracking all the way along. So we find out there's already a car parked in it. There's essentially kind of 2 sections to this route, if you like, or this scheme. So in a little bit we're going to cross like the big ring road Trinity Way, and this little section here, they just couldn't be arsed with it, quite frankly. They were just so the bit beyond the ring road is a little bit better than this, and this bit they were just like, can't be bothered finishing it off properly. So we'll see here, there's that tiny bit of light segregation ends just behind the bridge, and then you're forced out into the traffic with bike pictures on the road. This is like the inner ring road of Manchester.
Nicely resurfaced.
Yeah, they've just done it. Yeah, and that's part of that is that they've repainted this bit, which is better than it was. So you can see the clear way across there for bikes didn't used to be the case. And they've done. We'll have a look at that way on the way back, but that bit's better than it used to be as well.
There's tokens on every arm. People aren't confident enough to use this infrastructure.
Yeah. We were a bit concerned because we didn't know what the plans were. It looked like they were going to build the pavements out and force bikes across the tokens, but they've actually given you 2 options. This section's really problematic, right? So you've got a row of shops.
Yeah.
People are used to being able to pull up. Oh, here's Katrina. Hello.
Hi.
Are you going to join us?
Yeah. Yep.
This is Katrina. She's the cycling lead at Salford City Council. So.
Be nice.
I didn't do this.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just saying, this bit's really problematic because it's outside a row of shops, and there isn't really anywhere at all to park. So.
Oh, there's no loading behind.
No. So you can see with these islands, the idea of these islands, they're supposed to have 2 wands on each, but like this one's been like this for ages. It just gets knocked off, and they just don't replace it. So, and and that obviously doesn't disincentivise parking. So I mean, it's actually probably the first time I've ever seen it without anything parked on it. So you'll have to take my word for it that this is a real problem.
There's the thing all worn out between people at the garage.
Yeah.
But I guess you do need to load in. So I don't know how you
need loading.
How do you work around that?
Have an off-peak loading bay outside the cycle lane.
Yeah. I guess it's not like it's a narrow road here.
There's no traffic.
Yeah. This is the idea that you can't have a parking bay that kind of obstructs the road, but it's fine to have a parking bay that obstructs the cycleway.
If only there were a whole load of maybe hard tarmac surfacing around here rather than these narrow medieval streets.
This is kind of planning solution.
There's just no space there.
Well, look, they're even parking on the pavement for that.
This is an interesting little junction. This. So what this road actually does, if you know about it, is it cuts off that corner. So people going to the ring road are supposed to go down to that big junction where we were, and then turn right, or come in the other way. Obviously doing that corner. But this actually goes all the way through the point at the ring road further up. So it's usually the rat road, usually the cut through.
Yeah.
And if you're on a bike, the angle of the junction is so steep.
Horrible.
That
Diving across.
yeah, absolutely. So this is another kind of flashpoint. What do you need that bridge for?
Crossing
Like
it,
this.
crossing it.
So
Crossing down there.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
all the guardrail as well,
Yeah.
hemming you in.
yeah,
So really the answer is to stop people going down, close this one off.
yeah. Yeah, so basically, take the bridge out, take all these guardrails out, make that a nicer angle for bikes, put a bollard in the street there so people don't use it for rat running.
It's just an A road, isn't it? It's not like some kind of massive trunk road.
No, just not. I think we need to do a whole scheme just looking at this junction because, you know, clearly it wasn't even thought about when we put the scheme in. It's just like paint the lanes on, everything else is fine. But you know, I've never even seen anyone use this bridge.
No.
You know, we need to just completely civilise this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so this next junction is, like, I would say the worst bit because it's such a wide flare.
Yeah.
You can basically drive around it without braking. It's a fork in the road rather than a turn. And
It's nothing. So at least you've got the ones right out to the corner.
So the angle needs to change for cars to, and when I go round here, I actually put my hand down. Straight on to show them that I'm not actually going to go left. I've had a lot of close shaves there. I've seen
you didn't
someone
slow
knocked
down at
off
all.
at this junction as well.
Slow down at all.
Yeah, they don't slow down. They just, and they assume that you're going round it as well. One point I was going to make actually about
You're not signalling either. They're just literally going straight on.
yeah, they just kind of like a fork in the road there.
Love how they have a
Fend for
giveaway
yourself.
marking at the end of the cycleways here.
As everything must come to an end, so too the Broughton Cycleway. Quite abruptly, in 2 lanes of traffic. Yeah, and that's it. You just have to sort it out yourself. So, what we've actually got here, like in terms of where you are and where you might go from here,
The bus line.
up there, basically parallel to this, is Very New Road, right? And that is going to be Bury Council's big ticket infrastructure project into the city centre of Manchester. So I think if this was all done quite nicely, then you could have a really nicely signposted beeline from there down here onto this, onto like the far side of town. And I think that because Chapel Street's got to be good, and so it would join up quite nicely because we're quite close to other stuff that's like key connecting part of the Beeline's project. Yeah, so essentially we'll just turn around and go back along the other side now.
So yeah, it's just, you know, we've learnt a lot from the Broughton Cycleway, you know. It was an innovation. It was probably an innovation too far. They didn't have the right people working on it. They didn't really know what they were doing. There's still a huge training need, to be honest, and there's still a massive lack of design standards, which I'm hoping Brian Geegan's going to put right quite soon.
If you put tracks on the ring road, it would be just like the Southampton making a hash of it junction.
I'm itching to see another one. Itching.
So yeah, you've got options here. This dual network tastic. Is that them trying to do a door zone buffer? I can't tell.